then that one boy comes in and tries to take over everything. What advice would you say to the audience, like how to negotiate?
And it's completely powered just by electricity running through. It's very simple, and you guys are all building it right now. So I can leave this up here if you guys, one of you wants to come up and look at it for reference. But
Right. How are we doing this? Yeah, I'm looking for that.
I can second.
Like a little bit less, like a little.
Cho nên mấy cái cuộc họp đây hôm nay đó là cho các học sinh con gái biết là mình có thể theo được mấy cái nghề đồ, và trong business á, thì trong ngành business rồi đó thì phụ nữ có rất là nhiều phụ nữ.
But it's really rewarding to see that all the girls I think they're warming up to the idea of STEM, and they're also trying to get more involved, and we're about to do a STEM activity, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more excited. But yeah, I think
there isn't really a difference between men and women, and helping others to see that and overcome that maybe thought that maybe I can't do it because I'm a girl or anything, thoughts like that, getting over that stigma. They never treated me any differently. I didn't face anything prejudice or anything like that, but it just kind of was an odd feeling to be the only female in an entire building. What I will say is that throughout my college and in my career, the women that were there became fast friends. We were all a very tight-knit group, all very supportive. Everyone's goal is to help each other succeed.
Dạ, xin chào, em tên là Quỳnh Donna và năm nay em đang học lớp 10. Và hôm nay có một chương trình ở trường cấp 3 Westchester High School để cho các em học sinh từ trường cấp 2 Warner Middle School, Johnson Middle School và Stacy Middle School để cho cơ hội để cho con gái và phụ nữ học về chương trình STEM, và chương trình STEM STEAM đứng tắt cho khoa học, điện tử, kỹ sư toán và vẽ và tạo ideas.
One of the girls in my section is pretty new. She just graduated a year ago, and she told me that 40% of her class was females when she graduated. So I think that they, at least especially locally, that percentage is a lot higher. That gap is narrowing a lot more.
Engineer or a scientist, if you're interested in money, that's really where you can make a decent amount of money in this career as well, and then have a lot of control. But a lot of the things that Melissa was just describing, some of the challenges they had in a very male kind of dominated industry. My wife's experienced all these things and the pushback, but if you were to say that if my wife was sitting here with you right now and you were to tell her middle school self that she was going to be the owner of a geology business down in Laguna Beach, it would not have sounded like a realistic ending to where she would have ended up, but she's there. So yeah, I just want to kind of put that in there.
STEM có một cái nhiều rất là chương trình như kỹ sư và ngành y rồi, và tụi em muốn ủng hộ phụ nữ trong STEM tại vì theo lịch sử thường nam trong STEM rất là nhiều, và có nhiều bạn con gái lớn lên có thể không thấy phụ nữ trong STEM nhiều, cho nên không có cơ hội để tham gia vô mấy cái cơ hội như mấy cái chương trình kỹ sư và y khoa rồi. Cho nên mấy cái cuộc họp đây hôm nay đó là cho các học sinh con gái biết là mình có thể theo được mấy cái nghề đồ, và trong business á, thì trong ngành business rồi đó thì phụ nữ có rất là nhiều phụ nữ, và tụi em muốn ủng hộ trong STEM tại vì STEM là nó giúp cộng đồng mình, thì có mấy người bác sĩ, y tá và mấy người kỹ sư tạo ra mấy cái chương trình trong cộng đồng mình rồi.
Own STEM activities, which you guys are going to apply problem solving and thinking skills by working together to create an electromagnet crate. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You have to figure it out. Yeah, I have this. Yes.
Y'all, what is the thing here? Like, where you show, like...
So, with this activity, we want, let's focus on you girls. So, we're going to be there to help you. We want to be focused on you guys. So, we'll help you guys, but as much as possible, we want you guys to try to figure it out on your own. So go ahead, you guys can start opening it up and reading the directions.
Okay, bam, girl. My YouTube channel. We love the support. Today we're doing this. Is that a roller coaster? I like it. These are 2 pieces.
I love it says uncoil it and don't think, what are you doing? Wait.
Hi, I'm Kailani Lozada. I'm helping out with the Girls in STEM Fair today. Girls in STEM Conference today. So far, I think my favorite part has been showing the girls the electric crane, and when I showed them how it was able to conduct and have a magnet capability, when they all said, "Whoa," it really clicked in my head, and I was like, wow, what we're doing here is good. Like, it's leaving an impact on these girls. Right now, I mean, there's not enough representation, especially in engineering and computer science, which are the two avenues that I'm most interested in, and we're trying to promote that. Obviously, it's really good for girls to get involved in anything, but STEM especially, there's not enough representation, and we want to serve as the representation for these girls, because I know I didn't have that when I was in middle school. I think the biggest challenge with hosting the event has been just coordinating and being able to come together with all of these incredible ladies that I'm working alongside, because we're all very busy, but we were able to do it and accomplish it, and we're here today, so. As of now, I think I'm most interested in material science or bioengineering, like research, but I don't know. I'm going to keep as many doors open as possible because I'm interested in a lot of things. Being able to interact and talk with the girls, hear what their experiences are and what interests them, because I don't know, it creates kind of almost like a sisterhood. Like, they can trust us and we can trust them. So I've enjoyed being able to connect with all of them. Anyone who is unable to go to the event, obviously, if you're still inspired by this, don't not pursue it. Continue to pursue it. Look up opportunities that you can become involved in and do more outreach. Reach out to any of us too. There are plenty of girls in STEM that you can be inspired by, but you have to reach out a little bit. But we're all open to helping you too. So don't give up on anything, just keep on pushing and you'll get there.
Now it's able to actually, when I let go, there they go. And it's completely powered just by electricity running through. It's very simple, and you guys are all building it right now. So I can leave this up here if one of you wants to come up and look at it for reference, but keep it up. It will look like this once you guys are done, I promise.
Một cái thử thách cho để tổ chức một cái chương trình vậy là để kiếm học trò muốn làm, tại vì học trò có thể thấy một câu hỏi này quá khó và không muốn tham gia, nhưng mà khi mà học trò làm cái bước và muốn tham gia đó thì tụi em phải có mặt để ủng hộ, và tụi em muốn rất là nhiều học sinh khi mà vô cấp thì học sinh bây giờ đang học lớp 7 và lớp 6 có thể lớp 8 là trường cấp 2, và khi mà tụi học sinh bước vào trường cấp 3 như sister, tụi em muốn học sinh tham gia nhiều hơn, và cái đó là một thử thách để có nhiều tham gia hơn, nhưng mà để các em hôm nay có ở đây có tham gia rất nhiều, cho nên tụi em rất là vui là có thể giúp được các em. Chỉ bây giờ tụi em đã có một chương trình là làm cái name tag, là vẽ cái tên trên tờ giấy và được nói chuyện với nhau để coi mình thích cái gì về chương trình STEM á. Và hiện giờ em đang thích nhất là khi mà mình được làm cái electromagnetic crane á, là khi mà mình xài mấy cái con ốc đồ để làm một cái structure, một cái điện tử này á, để thích lên mấy cái magnetic paper clips á. Tại vì khi mà làm cái này, tụi em cấp 3 và các em học sinh cấp 2 có thời gian để nói chuyện với nhau và giúp với nhau, thì cái đó là rất là quan trọng khi mà phụ nữ trong STEM, thì khi mà không có nhiều phụ nữ trong STEM á, mình phải biết kiếm cộng đồng cho mình để ủng hộ mình. Em lớn lên em muốn làm dược sĩ và là một người làm trong nghiên cứu về thuốc men đồ, thì em muốn tạo ra mấy cái thuốc để giúp trị mấy cái ung thư hoặc là bệnh đồ trong cộng đồng.
Sao Donna nói tiếng Việt hay quá vậy? Em học từ đâu?
Lớn lên em nói chuyện với gia đình em, và tại vì em thích thông dịch cho ba mẹ em để giúp ủng hộ ba mẹ em. Và khi mà vô trường, khi mà gửi trường cấp 3 em có học Việt. Hiện giờ em đang trong Việt 2 với cô Thảo Ly, cho nên vì vậy mà em biết nói tiếng Việt.
Em đẻ đây hả?
Dạ, em sinh.
Wow, giỏi quá. Ok, thì em cảm ơn Donna. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amy Sable and I'm the principal at Westminster High School, and today we are hosting Girls in STEM, and that event in particular is a collaboration between Westminster School District, the 3 feeder middle schools in particular, Warner Middle School, Johnson Middle School, and Stacy Middle School, working today with a conference led 100% by Westminster High School female students in STEM. I think a huge benefit of an event like this is showing our future Lions and future students, female students in general, just the value of being connected, and in particular in the field of STEM education. It opens up so many doors for our students, and I think linking them as early as possible in middle school with high school age students as mentors gives them that added confidence that they need to succeed when they get to high school.
So, okay, hold the plate we have. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So we're just working with the kids and we're just building a robot. Wow.
Awesome. Pick them up. Cool.
And this is a way to practice and showcase STEM and like how we can apply it and how like really simple it is, how anyone can just be involved in STEM. And
What's your experience with middle school? Do you have experience?
I would say like I don't have that much experience, but even in middle school, like I try to do robotics, and even now, like I think it's really interesting to work with my hands and try building things and just try new things. So I think it's a good way to advocate for STEM, especially to the younger audience, and just to show like anyone can do it. It doesn't matter like what skill level you are at, and yeah. I want to be a clinical lab scientist because I really like helping people and working with my hands in biology. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Renee Balboa. I'm a teacher at Warner Middle School. And this event for our girls really introduces them to the different opportunities available to them and how strong a science program is at Westminster, and to continue conversation with the middle school and the high school, and to bring all of these awesome opportunities for all of our students. I got to choose 2 out of my 3 different classes, and I really looked for students who were outgoing, who were strong in STEM, had an interest in STEM, and just were leaders in the classroom. Why women in STEM? I think women have a place to be, and this is one of those pathways to show that we have ideas that need to be shared and to continue contributing to our society. And it gives us the opportunity to give a voice to our communities. I love seeing these high school students, juniors and seniors, interacting with the 7th graders and giving them really good advice, having conversations, leading them and showing them what leadership looks like.
You could do this.
Like a little bit less. If you're gonna scrape, like, okay, that's fine. I just got it. This.
Oh, this one, and then, no, this one, and then, how many are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. 1, 2.
Hi, I'm Travis Garwick. I am a STEM educator at Warner Middle School. A benefit today, like the Girls STEM Conference, is an amazing day for inspiration and motivation and connecting middle school students to their high school. This allows them to create vision for their future so they can work hard today and build a brighter future for tomorrow. A day like today for women in STEM is very important for inclusion and really making sure that we build strong female leaders today in our educational system to be very impactful in our communities in the future. And this, again, is about inspiring an underrepresented group in STEM so they can really become powerful leaders in the future. What I really appreciate is that the adults are not on the stage. This is really about students working with students and getting that teenage voice from high school to middle school and really bringing together peer-to-peer interaction.
Hi, my name is Michelle Shim, and I'm the Outreach Coordinator for Merits. This event has been really, really fun to plan because I helped make like the flyers to advertise it, and also because we've had to coordinate with the middle schools And it took a lot of time because there's a lot of like back and forth to like work out all the small details. But it's really rewarding to see that all the girls I think they're warming up to the idea of STEM. And they're also trying to get more involved. And we're about to do a STEM activity, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more excited. But yeah, I think so the middle school teachers chose the students that they think would be like good for this, because these are some students who aren't like super involved in STEM. They only have like a little bit of experience, so we're trying to like boost them up basically. So yeah, that's how the teachers chose them. It was mainly, I know Mr. Pham and Mrs. Gonzalez have been wanting to do something like this. They got inspired because last year there was the Hispanic in STEM conference event, and at that one there were like people crying and things like that. So they just wanted to inspire more people basically. And girls are like another minority besides like putting like race aside.
Are we supposed to call both?
I think the main challenges with this event were, besides the planning, it's also a lot of these girls are kind of scared, so it's hard to like work with them, knowing that they're kind of trying to protect themselves or they don't want to be judged. But like hopefully by the end of today they'll be able to get more like involved. And also there was like a lot of planning beforehand. Like we came here yesterday to set up the whole career center with like the snacks, and we also took a lot of time prepping the discussion questions. Like me and the 4 other leads, we had like several meetings about the questions and then the agenda, because we had to make sure that we know like exactly what's going on, and we all have like an assigned part of the agenda that we're supposed to talk about. Personally, I'm interested in being a pharmacist or like a professor, because I also like teaching people and I like the like structure of education.
Being able to dedicate the time to studying, because then like as you go from junior high to high school, your courses get more difficult, the same going from high school to college. And if you don't plan for that, then it will make it a lot more difficult for you to succeed. In general, okay. Well, what I will say is, like I said before, engineers are not like human calculators. When I started engineering, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. My very first class that I took is an engineering class. My very first test, I failed spectacularly. And I questioned everything. I was like, what am I going to do? Do I have what it takes? Am I going to succeed? But I will say, I went to my professor's office hours, and he pretty much assured me, like, you know, this is what I wanted. I wanted the people to come and talk to me and to, like, you know, look at themselves and make sure they're serious about taking these classes. And he gave me some guidance, and I ended up eventually getting an A in the class. But, you know, I think it surprised me just how big the workload was. I'm not going to say engineering is an easy field. It's a lot of work, but it is something that, you know, if you go into it that mindset, they like, hey, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to have those good study skills, it'll do great.
All right, hello, my name is Melissa Harn. I am a senior civil engineer with the Port of Los Angeles. I've been working with the Port for the past 20 years, and I'm here today with for the Girls in STEM conference. So we have girls from a few of the local junior highs that are here to learn about what STEM is and how they can succeed as a girl, a woman in STEM. I think that it's really, really important. I know for myself, I didn't get the opportunity to have anything in junior high or high school to help try to encourage me to go into a STEM field. And so when I chose engineering, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it would have been really helpful to have somebody explain to me what an engineer was and how to be successful in that field. And it would have helped me to be a lot better prepared when I started my career.
Các em học sinh thân mến, các em có sẵn sàng để nâng các kỹ năng của mình lên mức cao hơn chưa? Hãy sẵn sàng đi, bởi vì học khu trung học Huntington Beach đang bổ sung thêm các lớp giáo dục kỹ thuật nghề hay CTE trong niên học tới. Cho dù em thích về kỹ thuật, y tế, kinh doanh hay các ngành nghề khác, đều sẽ có lớp ưa thích cho mỗi người. Các lớp CTE được thiết kế để cho học sinh có trải nghiệm thực tế trong đời sống. Hãy tận dụng cơ hội này để phát triển các kỹ năng đáng giá, giúp các em chuẩn bị cho sự thành công. Các lớp CTE sẽ khác nhau tùy vào các trường trong học khu. Em nhớ hỏi chuyên gia hướng dẫn của mình để xem các lớp nào được dạy ở trường em. Đừng bỏ mất cơ hội này để khám phá về các đam mê và tiềm năng của mình.
I think one of the challenges is just realizing that there are other women out there who want to be a part of STEM. If you look at the statistics, they're kind of like a little bit bleak. Overall, only about a third of the STEM workforce is females, and in engineering, I'm an engineer, and nationwide there's only 15% of the engineers are female. So being able to be confident, comfortable moving forward in that industry was a little bit of a challenge. I was very fortunate. I had a lot of support through my professors, my teachers in high school, and with the other women, both as a student, my classmates, and as a women engineer. A lot of my co-workers that are female are very supportive, and we help encourage each other and build each other up.
Oh, this one and then, no, this one and then.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Weinmiller. I am a 7th grade science teacher at Stacy. I also teach a section of STEM on the rotation, so every trimester we get a new group of students for STEM. The best thing to me about this collaboration with the high school is that for 7th graders, high school just seems so far away. It just seems like this very distant thing that's not in their mind. So for them to come and be able to see a vision and a course, some pathways to get here and make some connections, it really does bring it home that this is closer than they think, and they need to start thinking about it and how much fun and awesome high school is going to be. This program being specifically for girls in STEM, I think is extremely important because we're so underrepresented. So we do need to bring that equality in and be equally represented in the field. And the only way to do that is to really start to reach out to girls young and show them all these different fields that are open to them that are STEM related. My students were to participate were students who came from all different economic backgrounds and different ethnic backgrounds, and they live in a little bit of different areas. So some are much more shy and reserved, some are much more outgoing. I just tried to pick some kids that were really enjoyed science and felt like this is my 3rd time at the event, and it's always amazing. My favorite thing is that it's students leading students. It's 100% hands off with the teachers, hands off with the adults in the room, and it is just kids leading kids. That is the best part of it.
My name's Emma, and I'm a junior at Westminster High School, and I'm also the president of the Women in STEM Club. Today we are at the Girls in STEM Conference, the first year we're having it, and it's about empowering the young girls in STEM to be in STEM and plant that seed of maybe they want to be in STEM and having it be able to grow into something more, because we're here to inspire. So as a student, I didn't have this opportunity because they're all in 7th grade, and what I found is that if I had this kind of inspiration back then, I think I would be way more experienced now, because I only learned what STEM was when I got into high school, but these 7th graders, they're learning it now, and so it's giving them more time to be able to be hey, what do I want to do? This interests me. I might want to have a career in this, and we're really just here to plant that seed of what they want to do, that seed of inspiration in STEM, and we're really hoping to inspire their young minds, and hopefully they'll come to Westminster High School thinking about like wanting to maybe go into computer science, maybe wanting to go into engineering. But here at Westminster High School, we also have all the programs to help them like explore those interests and things like that. Oh, okay, so we have kids from the middle schools, Warner, Johnson, and Stacy. It's a whole mix of them in there, but mainly Warner and Johnson, and they're all in 7th grade, and they're extremely diverse. But the thing is, we're all women in STEM here. Women have been very underrepresented in STEM, and we're here to show them that they don't, like, they'll see the statistics. There's 30% of the engineering field is women. 20% is computer science. 20% of computer science is women. Like, those are really low statistics. But we want to show them that we're here, we have a support system, and we are able to, you know, show them that they can do this too, that they shouldn't listen to those statistics, and they should be making the difference that we want them to make in the field.
Are we supposed to make 2?
2 what?
Okay, so I think it's important to do events like this and to reach out to women in STEM. Women are underrepresented in the STEM field, and encouraging women to participate in a STEM field and letting them know that they can succeed too. But I do want to also note, like, you know, just anybody general in STEM is an important field that people should be interested in. I know during my presentation, almost everything I talked about was what STEM is in general and what I do in general, and I only touched very little on women specifically, just to bring light to the fact that there might be a little bit of underrepresentation of women in that field. If you look at that statistic, it says that there's only 15% of women in engineering, and a third of the workforce in STEM overall is women. I think there's been a lot of progress. Honestly, locally, I don't see that difference as often. There were times in the past that I was the only female in a class or even in one of my internships, but more and more I'm seeing more women into the field. The company I work for, the Port of Los Angeles, has 37% of our workforce is female, and so I think that there have been a lot of strides to close that gap and encourage men and women to be equal in the field. One of the girls in my section is pretty new. She just graduated a year ago, and she told me that 40% of her class was females when she graduated. So I think that at least especially locally, that percentage is a lot higher. That gap is narrowing a lot more. Okay.
Hi, my name is Mike Fink. I am a science teacher over at Johnson Middle School, and I teach 7th grade science. I teach also robotics to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Supports our girls tremendously. Lets them, lets them be aware of new maybe career paths maybe they weren't thinking about. Supports them in their math and science and other academic areas in terms of letting them grow maybe a little bit into a little bit more of a scientific field with the current skills that they have, and kind of focuses them on how to use their skill set maybe as effectively as possible to reach their goals scientifically and academically.
How do you pick your student to attend the event today?
So grades are one thing. So obviously if they're performing well, it's going to get my attention. But I gotta admit that even some of the social skills that some of these girls have, I chose kind of a wide range in terms socially. Some of the girls that I brought today are very maybe a little more withdrawn and quiet, and that's okay. Some are a little bit more outgoing and kind of get more involved a little bit more easily. So I try to bring a wide range of girls in terms of their social skills, but all of them are very strong students.
Why is it women in STEM? Why can't it be all students in STEM?
Well, it is all students in STEM, so that we don't shy away from the fact that we're teaching STEM to all our students. I think the focus on the female STEM side of things is just that traditionally the low numbers of females in science, and we're just trying to kind of balance that out and increase more women in science and engineering and just those fields that we feel are equally available to male and female, but seem to be more represented by the males. Love that it's students driven in terms of, I love that the high school students are the ones that are actually running this program and currently teaching the students today. You can look around, and I love that we're bridging middle school students who are 7th graders. They're already getting a peek as to what Westminster High School would offer. Gives them a little bit of a window into maybe what their high school future would look like. And hopefully it's going to make some relationships, so when they get here they'll at least have a friend or someone that they're at least familiar with that can help guide them.
You kind of understand?
You do crazy, there's no. Wait. Okay. Yeah, no. Don't worry. You can do that. Because we gotta scrape like stuff. Okay, that's not
Right. So with this activity, we want it's focused on you girls. So we're gonna be there to help you. We want it to be focused on you guys. So we'll help you guys, but as much as possible, we want you guys to try to figure it out on your own. So go ahead, you guys can start opening it up and reading the directions.